Yo, what's good everybody? Apple Dokkan here, back with another Dokkan battle video. And you already know, man, you can already see it on your screen. We have even more Dokkan battle hot takes. Alright, Dokkan battle right now, I'm not gonna lie, it is kind of dry. We are kind of preparing for that new global Dokkan celebration, whatever the new thing is going to be. We did some new events, we did some of that stuff, but until we get that stuff, you already know, man, hot takes. Who doesn't love hot takes? There's like 50 takes on this. I'm not going through all 50 takes. Alright, I love hot takes, and it gets to a point. I'm not covering 50 hot takes. Alright, I think we're gonna go for like 15, maybe 20. It depends on like the scale of the takes. And let's just get right into this, of course. So hot takes thread on Dokkan, 2 likes equal 1 take. You can see this bang, and I'm just gonna say right now, it's because of this first take. It's because of this first take right here. If you follow me on Twitter, you probably have seen me actually react to this first take. This take is really like the reason why I wanted to do this video, right? So we've got, this is the worst Gogeta unit on release, and right there you are immediately like completely wrong. It's kind of like funny because he just says he's a nothing burger that's only good for 2 turns for whatever reason. He's still a top 4 unit. Immediately contradicts himself. Like, I don't think how you can be a nothing burger and be a top 4 unit in the game, especially with like insane units that we have right now. But why making Vegito's shadow with 0 personality, which I completely disagree with. And this is so funny because you are quite literally describing Tech Gogeta. This is Tech Goku and Vegeta right here. They came out a year after STR Vegito, and they were literally just in Vegito's shadow with like 0 personality, because they literally did the same exact thing Vegito did, but worse. Like, that was what Tech Gogeta was. Not this Gogeta, though. Alright, not this Gogeta. This Gogeta has a Ghost Usher on his Goku part of the card, which you will say, oh, but if you use the Usher, you won't be able to use Gogeta. It doesn't matter. You use that Usher on battle-hardened foes fights, right? Like, that's where you actually use that Usher, because you're not getting Gogeta out on those fights. You use that Usher, you get the free turn, and you absolutely destroy the boss. Free of damage, you take no damage, you take nothing like that. This guy is giving you some of the best support in the game on active skill, is one of the main reasons why Vegito is so strong when it comes to his damage as well, because you're basically running these 2 guys together all the time. Like, if you are going to be running Tech Vegito, you are going to be running AGL Gogeta, alright? Vegito's damage just kind of like falls off. He still does a lot of damage. It's just not his full potential of damage because of how much Gogeta actually supports. And then you've got this like slot 1 immortality, even without active skills. The thing with Vegito is, if you haven't built up like defense with him and you don't use the active skill, he kind of just takes so much damage. He takes way too much damage. But this Gogeta, even if you don't actually give him like a lot of stacks defensively, he's still gonna have like up to 80% damage reduction with guard, and he is unaffected by anything. Like, if he gets locked, he can just move. He cannot get locked. If he gets sealed, he's still gonna super attack. If he gets stunned, he's still gonna super attack. And he still does so much damage because he has like 3 guaranteed ultra supers, up to like 4 guaranteed ultra supers. All of them doing like 60 million damage. This guy is insane. I don't know how you can look at this guy and just say that he's the worst Gogeta unit on release. This is an insane take to me. Like, honestly, this is the most insane take I've seen in Dokkan Battle, like the full year that I've been in the community. Alright, a full year and like a half. Right? It's insane. It's an insane take. You can see a lot of people disagree with this. You have 82 quotes, 24 likes, 37 replies. A lot of people disagree with this. I get why they're disagreeing, right? Oh my god, the quality of this video is... oh, brother. We talked about that Gogeta take a lot, and I mean, I had to, because that was like the main reason why we did this video. So, this is the worst major celebration unit. Okay, the worst major celebration unit. I mean, the first one that really comes to mind is like Int Cell and Int Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta. I just got a notification. Let me turn those off. I don't think this guy's as bad as them, because at the end of the day, this guy still has a little bit of use to him. Although you could still use Cell on ESBR, I would still give it to Int Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta on release, man. Like, he made his team worse. Would I really say he made his team worse? I wouldn't really say so. Because at the end of the day, yeah, he does say that this guy, like, kills himself in-game, but, like, him doing damage to himself literally means that you get the HLMUI revive even faster, right? So I wouldn't really say this guy made the team worse. I wouldn't say that, because reps of Universe 7 were not really that good when this guy came out. Like, they weren't the greatest ever. Like, this guy, he was a buff to the team. He does more damage to you than the boss if he's not rainbowed, linked level 10, and isn't linked up to another Killing, he's saying this a lot. I don't know if YouTube is gonna like demonetize me for saying that. I don't think it will. Like AGL Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku, you can still link up this Goku with like AGL MUI Goku or like Tech UI, right? He shares a lot of links with those guys too. Bad leader. I mean, I would probably say that he's a bad leader. I don't think I would run 2 of this guy because you're just losing so much HP just from your super attacks alone. He does have the revive, right? But like, yeah, alright. Having 2 of him, it's kind of crazy. This isn't the craziest of takes though. Like, I mean, he's up there as like one of the worst major celebration units. I just think Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta is probably a little worse, and maybe Int Cell as well, just because he had like 0 teams and 0 people to link up with on release, right? Why isn't he even top 15 TURs? I'm not gonna get into rankings too much. I think he probably is. I mean, if you count Easy Ace too, he probably isn't, now that I think about it. Yeah, sure. You know what? This wasn't as crazy of a take as the Gogeta one. Let's just say that. That wasn't as crazy of a take. LR8 Vegeta is also better. A lot better than Beast in Red Zone, because his defense doesn't go... Oh my god, bro, are we back in February? What? Okay, you couldn't have found like a take with like more recent units? I mean, this was a discussion, definitely. The events haven't really changed too much, to be honest. It's still the same exact events that we got on Anniversary, so the units don't really change too much. Although consistent, he still has a Team Protector mechanic. By the way, this is an LR Beast downplay, but I do find Ape Vegeta more effective than him in Red Zones. I will probably say that, yeah, Vegeta is probably better in Red Zones just because of the fact that you can actually power him up with AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku as well, and they do share Saiyan Roar, right? And Vegeta is going to be on like, what, 80% damage reduction with more defense than Beast Gohan. I don't think like their damage is like anything crazy, like none of their damage is too crazy, but Vegeta is kind of like maybe a more consistent slot 1, especially after like turn 7, and these events do last a lot, so I can definitely see this as a take. Like I can 100% see this as a take. I don't think this is a crazy take. I think this is a fine take. Yeah, sure. You cooked. Alright, so Gogeta 4 and Super Vegeta are equal. If we look at their pros and cons in each event, both of them are similar too. Their actives are win game buttons if you stack up enough in base. Okay, but look, the thing that makes Vegeta just go so high up is the fact that active skill, yes, maybe Gogeta will do more damage. I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, the active skill itself, Gogeta is probably going to do more damage. But the thing is what Vegeta does with that active skill. Like, he's going to do a little bit of damage. I mean, not even a little bit. He's going to do a lot of damage. And then he's going to taunt all of the attacks at you. So he's protecting the whole team. Gogeta doesn't really have that. I mean, you do have a scouter, but like, if you get locked slot 1 with someone else other than Gogeta, you're kind of just cooked. And you are just like, oh, cool. Locked slot 1. I've got a scouter right there. I can do shit about it, but at least the scouter is there, right? Like, I know I'm gonna die. Vegeta gives you the scouter, and he just taunts everything at you, which just makes it so even if you're locked, Vegeta just saves you. That's why I think Vegeta is above Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I don't think they're like on equal ranks, but I would say if you do want to put Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta as the second best unit in the game, just because of how good he is in Festival, then yeah, I get it, 100%. I get it. But the thing is, Vegeta is just as good in Festival. Just as good. This take, I kind of disagree with this one. Alright, so Battle Hardened Foes is less important than the Red Zones. Okay, I immediately disagree with this. Festival of Battles and Red Zones are long fights, which 75% of the units now are designed for. Battle Hardened Foes can be cheesed with Ghost Ushers, and it has only 2 real stages. Brother, you can see this exact same shit for the Red Zones. What? Yeah, man, the Red Zones can be cheesed with giant form units. Or like stacking units because they last so long. Like, what? Just because an event can be cheesed by like 2 units in the game, it doesn't mean the event is now just piss easy. It doesn't work like that. And then only have 2 real stages. Yeah, the Red Zones only have 2 real stages too, man. Like, one of the Red Zones has like the Vegeta and Jiren, and then the other one has the Goku and Jiren. Like, those are the... And I would probably say that the Vegeta fight is not even that hard. Like, the Vegeta fight is really just not even that hard. The Goku one, sure, because it disables dodge. Vegeta is just... He's not really hard at all, man. Yeah, I don't know what this is. This feels like just something that you just pulled out of your ass. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know about that one. He is a nothing burger. Oh, brother. Okay, again with nothing burgers. Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. I am gonna say, though, I have, like, kind of fallen off on this Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. I love Super Saiyan 2. I love the transformation sequence itself. This unit, though, Dokkan should have done better. They should have done way better. Alright, this is what Fanic is saying here as well. He isn't as good as as he should have been. I agree. Is he good? Yes, he's still an effective slot 2 that does a lot of damage, which also has its value, and his team is pretty good too. Okay, does a lot of damage. Let's just stop right there. He only does damage in battle-hardened foes, and that's one of the 3 events, which is still important. And that's why I will say that this guy is solid, but he should have been more than solid. That's the thing with this Gohan. He's a 10th anniversary LR. He should have not been just, oh, he's good in one of the 3 hardest fights. No, he should have been able to pack up all 3 of them, because all 3 of them are 10th anniversary fights. I don't know why we settle for this guy just being solid, right? I've seen a lot of people say, oh, but he's solid though. He's good. He's good in battle-hardened foes. Okay, I want him to be good in the other 2 fights. Like, what? But the thing is, like, bro, the things that you're saying contradict yourself so much. You're saying he is a nothing burger, and then you're like, is he good? Yes. Like, bro, what? Did you just learn the phrase nothing burger? Is this what's going on here? That's how it feels like. A nothing burger is a unit that literally does nothing. He has no defense, he has no offense, ass, gives no support. Like, bro, what are we saying, man? Alright, private servers aren't as big as an issue as people make it out to be. Oh god, okay. I'd rather hop on a private server to test out an unhyped Dokkan Fest than watch the truth video that's just boring, filled with lies and unnecessary. Yo, people have liked this up. Bro, people on Twitter hate truth. They hate truth so much. I am just gonna say, though, I am not as big on, like, destroying the private servers as, like, a lot of people are. I think if you get shafted on a unit, you can go and try them out on the private server, man. Like, it's not that serious. It is not that serious. You go with it. The only thing that's, like, kind of sucks with private servers right now is that all of the main ones are run by the worst people possible. That's kind of, like, the only thing. If you want to run a private server for a unit you don't want to summon on, bro, and you want to try them out in, like, a couple of events, go for it, man. Like, why should we stop you? Best monthly Dokkan Fest since STR Videl or AGL Ginyu. He's so insane it makes me smile. Yeah, I mean, sure. I agree with this. Mercenary Tao is absolutely insane. I would say Path to Power is up there as well on release. Like, Path to Power is definitely up there. But other than that, yeah, man, this guy is very good. Tao is absolutely insane. Pepe Gals is always 2 units away from being great. That is so true. This is the truest shit you've actually said in this goddamn video, bro. Pepe Gals always feels like a team that would be so good if they only got like 2 more units, and then they get those 2 units, but then 4 of the units are outdated. That's how Pepe Gals always feels, and I love running Pepe Gals so much, bro, because it's just so cool. It's kind of like away from the norm because we don't really see girls fight too much in Dragon Ball, right? So just having a team of like Pepe Gals and just taking them into events and beating up Jiren, it's cool. I really like it. Should lock in and do a Chi-Chi Dokkan Fest Part 2 LR Kefla and make Pepe Gals great again. True, bro. I remember when Pepe Gals was such a good team because of the Pepe Gals Red Zone, and they were so good in that, not Red Zone, I'm sorry. The Pepe Gals Super Battle Road and Extreme Super Battle Road, they were so good in there, bro. I wish we get a team as good as Pepe Gals was back on like ESBR and SBR. But we do kind of have like the Universe 6 girls who are so good right now, but it's only Universe 6 girls, so you are still kind of restricted. I want a couple more Pepe Gals. They need to fix the category instead of it being Pepe Gals, it should be just girls. Yeah, true, because Pepe Gals is like one of the things that like Roshi calls the girls that he finds hot in the series, and that's why some of the children are not there. All right, Bra is there for some reason. She's there. I don't know why. Roshi shenanigans, man. I'm not gonna go into that too much. But yeah, like, I agree that they should change the category to girls and not Pepe Gals. This is gonna be a biased one. This is the most underrated 2R right now. People are sleeping on him hard. I swear he's goated if you have him 79%. Yeah, this guy's very good. His EZA is one of the, like, least talked about EZAs. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's because he came out with Goku, AGL Kid Goku, and you couldn't link him up with him. And I feel like that's kind of like what made people not talk about this guy too much, but this guy's insane. 2-turn support, damage reduction support, insane damage. He's very good. This guy has everything, bro. Rainbow Orb changing. He's got everything. No. LRs have become too common. I don't give a shit. Thing is, we have 3 types of LRs. Dokkan Fest, Carnival, Yellow Coin. Carnival was basically rendered useless because now Yellow Coins are getting 200% leaders and 2 leader skills on their leaders. Carnivals just seem kind of ass now, and the more rarities we have in the game, you have to understand, the more rarities we have, the lower like the chances are gonna be of pulling these units, bro. It's gonna be so bad. It's gonna be like Legends where you have a 0.2 5% chance of pulling an ultra. No! Keep that as the highest rarity. Right now, the rarities in the game, absolutely amazing. Namek and ROF Global Dokkan Celebration idea is too perfect, which means it won't be it. Okay, I mean, I kind of like that way of thinking, usually. When we think of, like, this perfect celebration, Dokkan just never does it. I don't care what units we'll get for Global Dokkan, as long as the content and the meta is fun, so, like, don't drop Carnival of Battles. They probably will. I'm gonna be real with you. They probably are gonna do this. Got Festival of Battles, which was full of Dokkan Fests. We're gonna get Carnival of Battles, which is gonna be full of the Carnival LRs. That's just how Dokkan does things, but like we are gonna get another 3-hour fight. That's just how it is. Normalize people playing Dokkan with their own music. Not everyone wants to hear the same OSTs 50 times per day, and we all know Dragon Ball Z goes hard as hell with American music. I mean, this is a subjective one. I do listen on my free time because when I'm on stream, I can't really listen to actual music because I'll get copyrighted. But on my free time, I'm either like watching a video while playing Dokkan or I'm just listening to some music, right? It really just depends, like any music. Listen to some like 21 Pilots, some Lady Gaga. Bro, I love Lady Gaga. I absolutely adore Lady Gaga. I was raised as a kid listening to Lady Gaga. It's like probably my favorite artist ever. It's like anime openings, you know me. I'm like very big on anime. I love anime. Just stuff like that, man. Just stuff like that. It's just subjective. You can listen to whatever the hell you want to. People will like this event in the near future when it becomes more beatable with more units because this is a stacking simulator that we asked for. Okay, the thing is, yes, this is a stacking simulator. The thing is, this is a stacking simulator in disguise because they are kind of forcing you to not stack. I mean, if that makes sense, with those like limiters, the turn limiters. Those make it so you're kind of forced to not stack as much as you want to, and it's not like a sandbox game mode anymore because you're being forced to move through the stage as fast as you can because of the turn limiters. Like, that's the thing. You remove the turn limiters, and I think Festival of Battles would be pretty cool because you could literally bring any unit in there, any stacking unit, and make them look good because you don't have to actually do insane damage at the start. Right? Like, that's the thing with Festival of Battles. I do think people will like it more, though, the moment you are able to beat this in, like, 1 hour instead of 10 hours. But we're gonna have to wait and see. We're just gonna have to wait and see. I'm gonna end it on this one. Patan is fun as hell if you're not a, that word. I mean, I don't know if I would call... I don't think I would call Patan fun. I don't think it's fun. I think it's very easy to get the stuff and the rewards in Patan Battle. Like, people just don't really care too much about Patan Battle. I don't really care about Patan Battle too much, but it's very easy to get the stuff. It's very easy to get the rewards. Put up 2 cards. The HP sum of both of them is higher than the boss, and you're just gonna destroy Patan Battle. Alright, well, anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. As I said, this thread goes on for like 50 more takes. I really don't want to do that. I think 15 is a sweet spot, and I think we got a couple of these which were pretty good. We got this one, which was absolutely abhorrent, and we got a couple of them which were a little controversial, but I could definitely see like the vision and everything on those. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video, go down there, leave a like, and subscribe to you boy, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.